Blessings, this is Amanda Amethyst, and I'm bringing you a tarot scope for the time period between the new moon in Libra on October 13th and the full moon in Taurus on October 27th, 2015. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're interested in a personal reading or energy healing session, you can contact me at AmandaAmethystHealer@gmail.com. This is a general reading to offer us guidance and support for this part of the moon cycle. It's been a pretty potent couple of weeks since the last full moon, to say the least. Completely life-changing for me, and I hope that you are all doing very well through this time period. I know things have been quite intense and will continue to be that way for a little while, so all the best to you. I'm going to pull three cards for 3 tarot cards. I'm using the 5th tarot deck by Martine and Teresina Bockins. And I'll also pull a card from the Goddess Guidance Oracle by Doreen Virtue. Here's the first one. Here's the second one. The first card we received is the Ten of Feathers, Solar Logos. So the feather suit is the air suit, which is our mental body, getting our thoughts and our logical mind, our thought processes, our insight aligned. And this image is a South American bird. I cannot remember the name of it right now. It's related to parrots, and it's a sun. Don't remember the name of it. It has the word sun in it as well. And as you can see, the one feather is blocking where the sun would be, and the rays of sunlight are shining from behind it. The rest of the feathers are making up this Fibonacci spiral, showing us how we can align ourselves with divine mind, with the solar logos, which is pure consciousness, by allowing the unfoldment of allowing things to unfold in their natural way, and also showing us the patterns of this unfoldment in ourselves and in the natural world around us, and taking the time, making the effort to align ourselves and our thoughts with this natural way in order to serve the highest outcome and the highest good for ourselves and for others. This card also has pretty much every color of the chakras in it, other than, well, I guess it has a little bit of purple, but this has all of the colors. So really integrating this and seeing how our thoughts are affected by different issues that may pertain to imbalances in a certain chakra. So how does being imbalanced in my root chakra, for example, affect the way that I'm thinking or approaching a certain other aspect of my life, which may seem completely unrelated? However, when I take into consideration the energetic imbalance and how it's affecting my mind and my thoughts, you can see how it will also affect my actions. So that's just one example. The second card that we got is the Initiate of Lotus. The Lotus suit is the soul essence suit, the ether suit. And this is all about our multidimensional gifts and abilities, our souls, our divine spark, which we are, which is flowing through us, and how to align our third dimensional physical reality with this higher self. Of course, many of us are now in the 5th dimension. We all are, really. So what I meant to say by that is this physical aspect of ourselves, aligning this physical aspect of ourselves with our divine blueprint, with our soul essence. The Initiate of Lotus shows the feet of Amma on a lotus pad with other lotuses around. So the feet of the guru, in many traditions, you will pay homage to the guru through kissing their feet or washing their feet. And this is not to say that you need to go worship a guru. You are your own guru. It's more calling our attention. And this card, it's interesting, the other card I said didn't really have any purple, and this card is almost all purple. So sort of balancing that aspect out for us, our spiritual connection, our intuition, opening up our crown chakra, and receiving these gifts from the guru, from yourself, and really taking the role of the initiate on by committing ourselves to our paths and to our spiritual growth. This could be seeking an external teacher. This could be opening yourself up to your own internal teachings. And then the third card which we pulled was the Three of Fire, Spontaneity. And in this scene we see, I always am reminded of California when I see this card, the mountains in Northern California in particular. And this card has a sunrise and a fire bush with some berries on it in the foreground. And this card is all about spontaneity. It's being in a place where we know what brings us joy, and we know what feels good to us, what's in our highest path, and we're allowing ourselves the space to spontaneously follow those things which come up, which speak to our joy and our bliss, thus moving us further down our paths by allowing ourselves the space, not being rigid, not holding on to things. Allowing ourselves to be moved by that which inspires us and to follow this flow. So there's a lot of flow in these images. In the solar logos image, there's the Fibonacci flow and a lot of clouds. In the Three of Fire, Spontaneity, there are the rolling hills and the message of being in the flow and following our passion. And then, of course, there's the divine flow of infinite love coming to us through the Initiative Lotus card as well. So it's a different type of flow. They're all going in different directions as well. So really taking this in all directions. The Goddess Guidance card which we received was Green Terra. It says, start delegating. Ask others, including me, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. Terra is a Buddhist goddess of compassion. She's a bodhisattva, and she is represented by many different colors of herself. Green Terra is represented as a younger version of Terra, who is extremely compassionate. She is here right now reminding us, again, I'm noticing in the imagery of this card that all of her chakras are covered by different medallions or different crystals, again, bringing our awareness to our chakras. Check in with yourself and your energetic system. It might not just be your chakras, but oftentimes when we're talking about the energy system, the chakras do come up. So check in with yourself and see where you're feeling balanced or where you're potentially feeling imbalanced, and ask for help with that. Ask for help with whatever it is that you may feel that maybe you don't even want to ask for help for, but maybe you feel that you cannot do it by yourself, or maybe you do feel like you can do it by yourself, but you just haven't been able to actually do it yet, or you're feeling overwhelmed, or something's not quite happening. When we open ourselves up to the assistance of others, we understand how truly and fully loved and supported we really are. All of the beings who love us are around us and will help us. The numerology for this reading is a 4, so that's foundation setting. In the major arcana of the tarot, the 4 is the Emperor card. So this is creating space, creating space and structure and holding that space and structure in a good way for ourselves and for all of those around us. So since we've really covered a lot of the bases here. We've got our mental bodies, our spiritual, our essence, and then also our passion, creativity, our action. That's the fire suit. So when we are able to center ourselves within ourselves and find this stability within ourselves, we can create stability in our lives and also in the lives of those around us by embodying these qualities. So thank you once again for joining me for this reading, and many blessings to you this moon cycle. I'll see you the next full moon